Just on my way out of Portman Road, where unfortunately, despite being 1-0 up at half-time, Ipswich Town are left facing up to a 2-1 defeat against Wolverhampton Wanderers in what was the last chance saloon. For Kieran McKenna's side, they now find themselves 12 points from safety with 7 games left. Effectively, it's 13 points on goal difference. And tale of two halves really. First half, Town found themselves just about ahead through Liam Delap's finish, having survived some nervy moments, including a free kick on the 6-yard box that Sam Morsey did well to charge down. But ultimately, it was 2 balls that they didn't deal with properly into their box in the last third of the match that ultimately proved their undoing. And we've seen it before many times this Premier League campaign. Defended balls going into the box and it's getting punished, and it's a painful lesson that we've had to see unfold time and time again, but ultimately ones that the players, the management will look back on and will feel that just not good enough in the end. The fan base held out some hope that win this one, they've got it back to 6 points, but it's now a vast chasm between themselves and safety, and 7 games left to see what we can build for some momentum, to have something positive to take into next season in the Championship, and to look at players that are going to remain, and inevitably some will leave. But yeah, a sad day at Portman Road where we're left facing up to the reality that 3 teams that came up into this league just aren't at the level of the others. With that big financial gap, you can't say that the club haven't spent money to try and make it possible to stay in the Premier League, but as I've said before, perhaps a bit too early really. After back-to-back promotions, it's come a season too soon, and it'll now be about having to take the parachute money down into the Championship and looking to quickly bounce back up again in a better position and build from there. I ended up giving my pick of the Town players to Darragh O'Shea. I thought his contribution in both boxes kept his side in the game as much as they could for as long as they could. Liam Delap obviously stood out for his goal and thrown everything into the cause like he has, but there was too many players that weren't at the levels that they managed to produce on Wednesday after Kieran McKenna went with the same an unchanged team for the first time this season. So we'll just sacked it all, and ultimately not good enough. That's the bottom line. So yeah, see you later.